Alright. Enter madness. That's great. Leave it at default. I always leave my brightness settings at default. Alright, my mic is on. That's good, that's good. Alright. Settings. Graphic. Game subtitles on. Detection on crosshair. On? Sound, music, turn that down a bit. Yes. Control. Camera sense. That's something I'll probably change as the game continues. Sorry, that might happen a decent bit throughout the game. Alright, new game. Empty slot. Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquors and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. I don't know. Like, you'd think that you wouldn't lose a license to be a private investigator if you don't get a case. You just wouldn't have a job at all. Alright, enter madness. If I am bad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who is custody. I couldn't finish reading that in time. Okay. Where am I? These graphics are really good. When did this come out? Like 2008? Oh, I'd pick this up. Am I supposed to do it? Oh wait, that was a note for this. Hurricane map. Seem to be in like some sort of cave or cavern. Oh, I did not mean to do that a second time. I could probably go back.
In my wake, pulled along, fate inescapably draws you on.
What? Who? Who said that?
What a putrid offering.
A shark?
Don't fight. You have been chosen. Behold.
Oh.
Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Wait, was that all just a dream?
I hate whiskey.
Sorry about that. Where's... I have like a paper towel around here somewhere.
I wonder why I still take these things.
Doctors prescribed them when I returned from war. They swore they would end to nightmares, but for a while now their effect has been wearing off. Most people are like a resistance.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Bar owner hired me, didn't like the way I closed this case, but when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot that can be done against a detective who's got proof against him.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Can we turn that off? Thank you.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it. I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce? Private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Oh, okay. Oh, shoot. Occultism represents your knowledge of the occult science. It is improving the skill increases your chance of determining the use and origin of a occult artifact and expressing your knowledge of the myth. Medicine. Spot hidden. Investigations. Ah. Power. Well, obviously. Wait. Yeah, I'll do that. I believe.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our file is up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Anyways, so, and I need to fix my camera location. Camera settings. Lower right. Alright. Examine the ping, examine the file. Anyways. Yeah, this game's supposed to be based off of the Call of Cthulhu tabletop RPG, like a story from like maybe a pre-made campaign or one shot, something like that. And I believe some of these skills here were literally just taken from the game. Sanity. Stable. Alright. Lost Battalion. 10-7-18. Yeah.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Shipping labels. Some of it's unreadable, but I can make out part of the address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. The police report says that the fire started in the dining room, claimed the whole family. The police decide on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? Presque written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawking, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live in a recluse life there with their only son, Simon.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Unlock answer. Unlocked answer. Find out about Warehouse 36. Investigation.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Alright.
Darkwater? Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an
Schizophrenia,
enigmatic
maybe?
figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what goaded...
Alright, yep, I already
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage. I used to be an avid reader.
Learning a medicine. Dense work aimed at interns and young practitioners. The first volume lists all illnesses known in the civilized world. It details the symptoms of unsuitable treatment. View the characters. It's even called a character sheet. Oh my god, that is great. Fame depicts a monstrous and a woman and child. Flames can be made out. Background.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then. All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
I'm gonna have a drink. This will affect your destiny. Okay. Wow. And now having a drink would affect my destiny. However, so it might be. That's kind of weird. Alright. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father's disturbing painting. On the shipping label, an address of a warehouse sent on the docks of an island of dark water. The place seems to be a starting point for Pierce's investigation. Excuse me. A boat. Is this the boat I'm on? Focus home interaction. Interactive result. Yeah, it is the boat that I'm on. Game by Cyanide Studio. Call of Cthulhu.
We're almost there.
James Fitzroy.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink of the stranded whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Yeah, what's going on over here?
Please move back. Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
They seem to be very agitated about a dead animal.
You're telling me? These fools think that putting the whale back in the water will bring about the end of the world.
They're superstitious.
If only you knew. They only listen to Captain Fitzroy. And not always. And you. What brings you to our island?
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
I like you, so I'll be frank with you. Don't go near the place. Don't try to get in.
Why?
Because I told you so. Learn to accept some friendly advice.
I
Now,
won't go in even
please,
more now.
allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
Oh, yeah?
It's a sign.
He's gonna
There's
get us
something
into
coming.
trouble.
Something real bad.
Don't put that
Alright.
back in the water, you shysters.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Hmm.
Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
What?
Doesn't have so many holes in the bottom of it, and grab the rest of the laundry that's in the tub and bring it out back, please.
Alright.
You hear where I said to bring it?
Out back.
Okay. Double checking.
Alright, I'll be right back. I'm so sorry that took forever. Let's resume.
You saw it just like me. That bum deserved a lesson.
Yeah, but he's a regular, and you're not.
I can see that you and I are off to a bad start. I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dockwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable?
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
That'll be all for now. The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
To treat us like this.
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed. My God.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering.
will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
He's got writing all over his arm.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
What you looking at, stranger?
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger.
Oh. Alright. Nope, wrong way. Which way is to use it?
He laughed. My God. You said
Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
she will get us into trouble. I know.
Asylum staff. Huh. Guess I'll go talk to Fitzroy.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Clear, keep your men under control, can provoke us.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
It's a bathroom.
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Learning a Mess in Volume 2. I'm gonna take a quick pop outside. It's the boat I came on. Alright.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck. I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them. This man and Fitzroy could be twins. What a macabre souvenir.
Oh.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Hold on a second. It's got video clip. Anyways.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
Hold on. Sorry. Grab the soda.
I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I think she might be the one at
I shall be on my way.
The bar.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Alright. Character point earned. Mission. Inside warehouse. Oh, these can only be improved. Ah, so that explains it. Spot in. This is under the occult section. Why? Excuse me. Alright. Looks like I can't go this way. Hidden items.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Hidden item thing is
I could use this old winch to lift the grating, but it's
flashing. ratchet device.
A ratchet device. Exactly what I need.
And
this handle will be perfect for the winch.
Alright, let's go. I'm still missing something. Oh, hello.
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Alright, that wasn't helpful.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her?
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave.
Alright.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
Apparently the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging around the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type.
Okay. It's not the most helpful.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again. but he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
I told you to beat it. I told you to beat it.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its leader and appear.
You again.
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Scream.
Scream?
And that's but all anything.
Captain Fitzroy told me.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, come on.
Drinking it, anything else?
I read the article on the miraculous catch. Interesting local folklore.
Don't get it into your head to repeat that round here. It's more than folklore. On that day, the crew of the Scylla caught an exceptional catch. The biggest whale ever caught. And they saved dock water from famine.
That'll be all for now.
Treat us like this.
And the doctor. What did he say? He laughed. My God.
Some harpoon.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting. Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
You again.
Charles Hawkins owed you a lot of money. Do you know if he had problems?
I don't know the details, and it's not my business. Money or not, he was always welcome in my bar. The Hawkins family was always much appreciated on the island.
Alright.
That'll be all for now.
Alright, I can't talk to these guys. Is there any more I can say to Fitzroy?
You're back again. What can I do for you?
Nope.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Yep.
Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
You didn't tell me that the warehouse I was looking for was right in front of us.
Because its owner is dead. And I don't want to see you hanging around it. Now please, leave us to our work.
You can't understand. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone. You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
I can't go back and try to ask him other things. That's great.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
How can I be the one who defaced your saint? I've just come ashore, you idiots.
That's true. We're as drunk as lords.
You bet. You could have gone by without us seeing you.
Do not rile me. You can hardly stand up.
He's right. We're no match.
For the moment. We're annoyed. It's understandable.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Oh, hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
Trunks.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
Makes sense.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Talking to the locals.
Come on, you can tell me.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
I bet that you hid them somewhere in your hut on the docks.
Not even. And
how could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Alright.
Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you. Go die of thirst.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's gonna be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
What happened to the statue of St. Brendan? Dreadful.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors?
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
Kat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile of the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
What are you guarding?
Listen.
I bid you, gentlemen. If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Which is what that crank and stuff.
Shysters, you're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand.
Has to be something. Else. Bell lever. But a crank, I got this thing. Actually, the lever seems to be what I'm looking for. Huh. Guess I'll talk to Fitzroy. I think his name was. I already forgot.
You're back again.
Fitzroy, yep.
What can I do for you?
Alright.
I shall be on my way.
So come back.
I don't really have anything now.
You have no right to treat us like this.
You again.
You seem to know Charles Hawkins well.
Well, she was a local somebody. We all knew she was famous on the mainland, and...
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Captain Fitzroy told me about...
Oh, yeah?
Oh, come...
Drinking anything?
That'll be all.
Okay.
I told you to beat it.
I don't care. Go fuck yourself. I need some kind of lever. Something like that. Oh. Hold on. Where is...
What a macabre souvenir.
Alright, never mind. Huh.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Alright. Who's this guy? Can I talk to him? Nope.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you
You didn't tell me that the warehouse...
Because it... And I... Now,
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
You can't understand.
What could have done so much damage? What could have done so much damage?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real.
Maybe there's something up around the docks here that I'm missing.
There. Hello, old friend.
Key item. Olive liquor. That must have been the hidden spot thing. Or the spot hidden, I should say. Saint Bernard.
Saint Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. Looks like Phoenician. Or a very primitive runic script. I've never seen anything like it.
Wouldn't that be similar to what the guy in the bar had on his arm? Huh. Yeah. I think we might have our guilty one.
Oh, yeah?
trouble.
Oh.
Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
And the doctor, what did he say?
You're back again. What can I do for you?
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Alright.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth, and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. Your superstitions are expressed in a rather disturbing fashion.
What do you mean?
The statue at the entrance of the harbor, St. Brendan. The words that are painted there, they belong to no known group of languages.
What do you mean by that?
It vaguely resembles Phoenician or some runic script.
I'm impressed by your learning, but I'm afraid that I'm unable to tell you any more on the subject.
Alright.
Can you tell me where...
Look, I've already shown it to you. It's the one with the cop on guard duty out front. You can't miss it.
Understood. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Alright.
There's something coming. Something real bad.
Do I have anything more I can say to you?
You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get...
Alright. Can I talk to these guys? Do something with the bottle I found.
Look who's back.
Did you miss us?
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business. What's in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
More booze.
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the bootleggers.
Oh, I got a drink.
Look what I've got.
You're a good guy, you. Follow me.
No prohibition for dark water.
Cheers, you jackass.
I don't feel well.
Hey, where are you going?
Say that again. I hope for your sake that I didn't hear.
No, it's not what you think. It's just that you shouldn't hide your hooch in a fisherman's hut.
Alright. Oh, it's up around there. Need to go. But there's something over here. But first, I'll head. Oh, I can't head up there. The ladder's broken. Okay.
Let's see.
Investigation.
Shoot. I'll have to find another way to get in. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Your turf? That's news to me.
For a guy who has no idea, you've been doing a fair bit of poking around. My men saw you staking out the Hawkins warehouse.
Is that against the law?
I'm no idiot, Detective. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Kat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not. Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Oh. No, it's okay. Don't worry.
I'm getting careless.
Please.
I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
No, please. My tongue got ahead of my senses, or something like that. Hey, tell him to calm down.
Alright.
It was just a little joke.
What are you shysters? You're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots.
Alright. This bitch should be back around here, shouldn't she?
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that, if I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly, but it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
I'm very serious. A whole family died in a fire, and I've got reason to believe that there's still more to be said on the subject.
Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me, and I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit, and nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley, I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy! They're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway. That's no way to treat an omen. Oh, yeah.
It's fine. He's with me.
Oh. Okay.
Shoot, where'd she go? Oh, shit.
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Bitch.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Art reconstruction.
Can't sleep. I know how that feels. Le Petit Parisien. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins? Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings? It smells as bad as it looks. Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? The glass is shattered, like someone smashed it. Was it before or after the removal of these bandages?
Alright. Do I just head out then?
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! You again. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Look around you. Someone has settled in here. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene. Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Oh, will we?
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Oh yeah, it's some driving. Garden of the Hawkins mansion. Chart painting, eruption. Officer Bradley convinced to join his investigation. Police officer is willing to drive the detective to the mansion. Oh. Alright, someone else is here. Definitely.
Well, here we are. Hawkins mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
Other questions?
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around it, would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Let's go. Multiple paths. Anything over this way? Until I try and look around as much as I can.
Recently fallen. It's as if all life has abandoned the place. Sturdy and well sharpened. Sturdy and well sharpened.
Alright.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined.
1693. Jeez. No, I ought to go with a guy to I ought to follow this guy first.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The old caretaker must be very attached to her. Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Do you know if Charles Hawkins had any enemies?
Not to our knowledge. He was a well-respected personality on the island.
Really?
I don't understand. Silas would never have let such a thing happen.
Is the caretaker still around? Evidence here suggests he is.
It's surprising indeed. Let's try to keep our eyes open.
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual
Poor kid.
would defile this sanctuary? Steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing. Let alone allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
Amen. Amen, brother.
The axe is gone. I'd better be on my guard.
Anyone else hear feet running? Or was that just me?
I'll have to find another entrance.
Could tell that before I even got up there. Oh, that's a bird. No, I never completed that spot hidden back by the warehouse. Sucks. I'm gonna have to go back and do
This
that
entrance
at
is
some
still
point.
in use.
Whoa!
Whoa!
You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe, and let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
It's painful to be the last one left.
You don't know how right you are. Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter.
Sorry.
I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
You still put flowers on her grave. You cherish her memory.
Mrs. Hawkins was an exceptional person. She cared for everyone around her.
Let me shed a light on what happened to her. Give me that key.
I'm probably making a big mistake, but it won't be the first. Here.
Or last.
Take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Pierce, shall we enter? Now that you finish your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go. Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Pierce and Officer Bradley explored the gardens of the Hawkins mansion. The family lies in a graveyard on the property guarded by Silas Winchester. The old caretaker, still faithful to his employers, keeps watch on the place armed with his axe. Pierce and Bradley managed to calm him down and finally get a hold of the key to the Hawkins mansion. I ran to the building looking for the scene of the fire. After this chapter, or once it hits about 5 p.m., which is like an hour from now, then I will
follow me. I know the place.
Into the
Who left this light on?
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me? This roast. What strange creature has flesh like this? This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins. The boy was probably here, smashed his plate on the floor.
Likely an accident as well.
Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door. Silas managed to bring the fire under control, but it was already too late for the Hawkins.
Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer?
Huh.
Charles and Sarah's wedding was painted by Sarah herself. Charles and Sarah's wedding was painted by Sarah herself. Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
Let's see.
They had a fight. Why? Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How? Did it stop at the time of the fire? The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others?
Wait, hold on. Did he start the fire? Did he kill them all? Charles?
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
Drunk in anger, had an argument with his wife and son at the dinner table after he smashed his plate. He killed her. He killed the boy, her. Attacked her. I don't know.
If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
Yes, good question. Good question. Like, is my microphone on? Yes, it is. I probably should have checked that earlier, just so I didn't have to check like just now.
Did someone escape the fire? Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here.
Huh.
A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
I think that some of your colleagues should turn in their badges. This room is bursting with evidence that seriously contradicts the official inquiry.
Well, of course, Mr. Holmes. Like what?
I was under the impression the fire started around midnight.
Yes, Silas banged on our door around 1 a.m. Poor devil ran so hard he was almost belching his lungs out.
This clock burned before 10 p.m.
That's impossible. What do you imply? Silas never would have hurt the Hawkins family. Besides, Dr. Fuller confirmed the hour of death in his report. Your clock must have already have stopped.
Honestly, you don't find that suspicious?
That's troubling, I have to admit. But I trust Silas. And Dr. Fuller is an authoritative figure.
Well, maybe
the mainland folks are damned envious that he's here with us.
That
a brilliant
Silas
surgeon
and only
and a friend of the
found
family.
out about it.
I'm sure he took the matter to heart. So, excuse me if I value his opinion over yours.
So be it. Let's move on. I found a bottle of whiskey. Empty.
Well, that must have been a loss for you.
No glass. I suspect one of them drank heavily to calm down. Charles, most probably.
That's pretty thin. Who says that bottle hadn't been there for a while?
I can tell where young Simon was, but not his parents. Where were their bodies found?
I can't help you on that one. Charles and Sarah's bodies had already been carried away when I got here.
Without your authorization? By whom?
Marshall, Andrews, Chief West. We never deal with cases like that, you know. So, Well,
it would seem at least one person fled the crime scene.
what'd you say?
That mark on the door. Someone's hand slid down there. The left side has no mark. The door was open and that someone left.
For God's sake. I mean, if it's Charles or Sarah, they wouldn't have left their son.
They would rather die in the flames as a family instead of calling for help? I don't buy it.
Oh, yeah?
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
What?
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
This door is locked.
Yes, it is. History of medicine. 18. Ooh. Ooh, almost.
The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty. This door is blocked from the outside. These bandages are covered in dried blood. The same bandages that I saw in the warehouse on the docks. And given the bloodstains, I'd also say that it's the same person.
Possibly the one who escaped the fire.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
Nice. Ooh. Alright. From that music, this room gives off a vibe like there's something important in here to investigate.
Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess. This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music. A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century. What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
Okay.
Darkwater history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that... A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century.
Whales?
There's something disturbing about this painting.
Yeah.
There's something disturbing about this painting.
I don't even know what it is. Is it a ship? being like attacked, destroyed.
20,000 leagues under the sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
Huh. A crowbar.
A crowbar could prove useful.
Indeed.
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Dear sir, as you know, I've always held you and your family to high respect. Unfortunately, I can no longer continue to close my eyes on the behavior of your wife. Last week, again, she terrified my client. Well, I know that she means no harm, but you should place her in care of Dr. Fuller. He alone seems able to make her come to her senses. If these disturbances were to reoccur, believe me that, although it would feel like torture, I would be obligated to involve the police. Anton Weller.
The boys' room.
The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. Let's do some reconstruction.
A child's fort. What threat was Simon protecting his world? Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed. Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family? What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
Yes. Indeed.
Locked. What will her room reveal about her?
There's some hidden spot hidden thing.
Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated, resorting to such a treatment. A barbiturate prescription from a certain Dr. Fuller.
Okay.
Such an excessive dose. Either this man is a charlatan, or Sarah's condition is unlike anything I've ever seen.
Investigation.
This padlock is too complicated for me. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Alright. Office key. Now go into here.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Alright. Should go in here then. Okay.
Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. Seems she wasn't giving any signs of life.
Ever since you left to bury yourself away on that lost island, your heart has been attracting an increasing number of collectors. I beg you to send me some new paintings. The last one so somber, strange, movingness. No other paintings have a new premium price percentage of these right sales. Attach them, forget your frowns and first recognize your name. That's what. Oh, Maximilian.
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold. It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why.
Well, it said it was a gift.
Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other.
Fate brought us together, and forever it will find us. I'm not the best at cursive.
The door is blocked on the other side. Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve?
I have no idea, but this is definitely something fucked up.
Bradley? Is that you?
Is anyone there?
Oh, Jesus. What's that?
You! Stop!
Some cultist?
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
That's blocked on the other side.
I'll cover you.
This door was closed earlier.
Yeah.
Where did he go? They look like Celtic runes. Charles must have brought them back from one of his foreign trips. It looks like an old Seaway map.
Do you really think that your fugitive came in here? I don't see any way out.
Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well. I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph. It looks like a freehand map of dark water. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why. The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor. As if the bookcase has been moved several times. This globe seems to have been part of some mechanism. Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
Let's see. Oh. I have 9 available. Clues. Last Supper. Egypt. It's definitely Egypt.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Doesn't work. Seems like this came from a log.
Sailed north. Morning. 57 north, 51 west. 33 north, 53 west. Okay.
There must be a link with the Seaway map.
Hold on.
Doesn't work. Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
Dark water.
Have you seen the old maritime maps on Charles Hawkins' desk?
Strange. No ship has left Darkwater's shore for years. Maybe he kept them for sentimental reasons.
Charles Hawkins was a sort of traveler, right?
More like an adventurer, I guess. He left for months, exploring remote places and abandoned temples.
Have you seen the old maritime maps on Charles Hawkins' desk?
Strange. No ship has left Darkwater's shore.
Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
Skill up project. Alright. $50.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Doesn't work. I must have missed something. There must be a link with the Seaway map.
Alright, 4270.
There must be a link with the Seaway map.
God. 4270. 40. Uh, 57. 47.
There must be a link with the Seaway map.
4270. 4755.
Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
God damn it. Alright. 3353.
There must be a link with the Seaway map.
This one's 3353. That one's boxed.
Looks like the navigational paths described in the log. Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
3350.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
Or no, 4255. Wait. Oh my god.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Looks like the navigational paths described in the log. There must be a link with the Seaway map.
Alright, hold on. First 42. Alright. Wednesday.
Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
Dark water. Literally, like, right on there.
Doesn't work.
Oh my god.
I must have missed something. The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to this panel is movable. Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage. I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism. Great. I managed to force the gears. Looks like I've triggered something.
Well done, Pierce.
Let's open the bookcase. Alright. Well, I'm going to end the stream here. So, I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.